right, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is enjoying their dinner and wrapping up a little bit. I think I did a check-in last time, just on a scale of 1 to 10. How was our day today? 10. Some people are more than 11. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, what a remarkable couple of days. And it's just such a pleasure. I know we mentioned yesterday that it's the first time in 3 years we've been able to do that, but just thinking about the spirit of this scholarship and what it means, coming together today in service. It's a scholarship that is definitely driven by your commitment and your service and serving together and being able to go to Operation Gratitude. Always such a highlight for me. The trip to the beach, for those of you who haven't been to California before, did the Pacific live up to its billing? Yeah, it was cold. Oh, sorry. No, just kidding. But no, we tried to turn out our very best for everybody here in California. And if you look out, it's called the Golden State. You can see why if you look out the window out of Air Force One. So we're so glad to have been able to host everyone, whether you're local, whether you came from far, whether you're a scholar this year or one of our scholars from previous years who's been able to join us. We are so incredibly appreciative. And hopefully all of these experiences will combine to form some indelible images that will remind you of your time here at the library and the lessons learned about our 40th president. And as promised, our story, Joanne promised this one yesterday, so I can't let tonight go without telling you what I think is often referred to as Ronald Reagan's most famous joke. His staff, he told it pretty often, and his staff sometimes in the back would kind of groan and go, "Oh no, the pony joke's coming." But how many of you have heard this joke before? My staff, don't put your hand up. Megan, nobody's heard it. Okay, so fresh audience, excellent. All right, so it's a story. There's a family and they have these two young boys. One of them, just an absolute optimist, no matter what happens to him, he's got a big old smile on his face. The other one, the exact opposite, right? Pessimist, no matter what happens to him, he's frowning. And they say, well, you know what, being at those two extremes, neither one of those is super healthy, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our boys to this psychiatrist, local famous psychologist. He's going to help us fix them. They take him to psychology, goes, I got just the thing, here we go. Come back tomorrow. Come back the next day. He says, all right, we're going to take your boys, each one, we're going to put them in a room. They're going to be in the room for about half the day, and when we come back, they're going to be cured. It's going to work. So they take the first boy to the first room. It's the room for the pessimist. They open it up. Inside this room, everything a little boy could want. You got toys, you got video games, you got snacks, you got candy, you got foofy little slippers that are fun to run around in and keep your feet feeling really good. And they go, everything in this room, it's all for you. Enjoy it. Put them in the room, close the door. They go, that's going to work. Trust us. Next door, they go down. This is for the eternal optimist. He's smiling, he's excited, he's rubbing his hands. He's like, I can't even wait for what you got for me in there. I know it's going to be awesome. They open the door. It's about 6 inches of horse manure spread evenly across the entire room. They say, this is all for you. Close the door. They go, they get lunch, they have a nice day, they come back, it's gonna work. So they go back, they open the first door, and sitting in the middle of the room, crying, all the toys, the video games, completely untouched, tears coming out of his eyes. They go, what's wrong? All these things are for you. And he goes, they're gonna break. If I play the video games, eventually I'll lose interest. And those soft little furry slippers, they're gonna get torn. They won't be comfortable. My toe will hurt if I wear them. And they go, okay, well, that one didn't work. They go, there's no way the other room didn't work. So they walk in, they open the door, the biggest smile on his face you've ever seen. He's dancing around the room. And they go, what are you doing? He goes, there's got to be a pony in here somewhere. So that's a joke I love telling, not just because A, I think it's kind of a funny joke, but B, it really speaks to the spirit of one of Ronald Reagan's defining traits. He was, at his root, an optimist. He believed the future of America. He believed that our brightest days were yet ahead. And I love that joke. I think it's a great joke to close out this evening, because the proof that America's days are yet ahead is the scholars who are in this room. right? You give proof. When we look at the news and oh my gosh, the sky is falling, look how terrible things are, I invite anyone to come to this room and meet each and every one of you, and their opinion will be changed. They will say, you know what, we are in for great things, because here are young people who care about their community, people who are leaders, people who can inspire change, and that's one of the reasons why this is such an amazing scholarship program. So congratulations to each and every one of you for being here today. So after not being able to host since 2019, we are particularly grateful to share this special place with you. We've been delighted to share this experience with a number of special guests and even have a few new faces joining us tonight. But I do want to call out and share some appreciation. First of all, from our selection committee, Mr. Tony Denhart, who you heard from, the other half of the Tony and Tony show, and his wife, Rhonda. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And Joanne isn't here tonight, but Joanne, her stories are just so inspiring. I do want to recognize and thank Joanne, who's been a big supporter of this scholarship program from the beginning as well. I want to thank Mike Masberg, who is here with us. Where's Mike? Oh, there's Mike over there. Our partner at Scholarship America, who will make sure you get your scholarship checks when you need them. So make sure you're friendly with him. I also want to especially thank our team for their work on this event. They have been working hard. You would think, based on the level of attention and skill and everything that they've done, this is the only thing we're doing this week. No, it's not. We had a week-long student leadership program for high school students and that sort of thing. So this team has been busting their butts all week long to make sure this is an outstanding experience. So from our team here tonight, I see Tyler, I see Megan, I think Fred's here somewhere as well. Fred's here, and a lot of people who didn't come to the dinner tonight, but please, a big round of applause for our team who's been working really hard. And finally, Erin is great about creating networks. Erin is one of the most networked, wonderful people around, and she's always trying to connect our scholars and connect you to your alumni and your universities and kind of the broader Reagan alumni network as well. And so she invited, and we have Travis Dietz, who's representing the University of Chicago here tonight. So Travis, thank you for coming out. And of course, I would be absolutely remiss were I not to thank the wonderful, thunderful, amazing Miss Erin Korsval, who puts all this together. So Erin, thank you. Erin hates it when I thank her. She doesn't like attention, but she deserves it. All right. Now, we were going to give an award to one of our alumni who was supposed to be here today, an amazing GE-Reagan scholar, Joel Burvell, who does really amazing things. He has a fantastic TikTok channel. He just amazing. He wasn't able to make it. His moving company messed up and showed up a week early to move him, so he wasn't able to make it out. But I did want to recognize we have a flag that was flown over the library in his honor, so we'll get that to him. But you should check out his content. It's really fascinating. And now, it is time for us to recognize you properly for all of your achievements. So I'd like to invite the other part of the Tony Show, Mr. Tony Denhart, up to the stage to assist with the award presentations. When I call your name, you're going to please come up to the stage to be recognized. Make sure you take off your lanyard if you're still wearing it for pictures. And for our 2020 and 21 scholars, you'll recall that we sent you a few things. We did our virtual retreats. We sent you a few things in the mail. So you won't get a small token tonight because you already received it. But our 2022 scholars, we have a token and something else for you too, so you'll see. And for the first time tonight, we are pleased to present all the scholars in attendance with a plaque that's intended to be given to your high school. So you will live in infamy on the walls of your high school. So it has your name on it. It says that you received the GE-Reagan scholarship, and you will be on the wall of fame. So you can proudly celebrate your achievement as a GE-Reagan Foundation scholar. So we hope you find some time over the summer to deliver the plaque to your school. All right. So first, we will start with our 2020 scholars. When I call your name, please join us on stage. Michael Chen. Michael cites President Reagan's passion as something he emulates through his service to and advocacy for others. Inspired to preserve our environment, Michael founded the Earth Club at his school, and against skepticism has worked to conduct 20 cleanups, spoken to legislators, and addressed environmental concerns locally. He's used his platform as state president for Future Business Leaders of America to organize a statewide environmental cleanup. Captain of the robotics team, he was a science fair champion and a mentor and a volunteer for young science and robotics students. He balanced working in his family's restaurant with his activities, service, and academics, and was named class valedictorian. From Green Cove Springs, Florida, Michael now attends the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Congratulations, Mike. Next up is Chase Easton. Chase's perspective on leadership follows that of President Reagan. Being an effective leader and leaving a lasting legacy is less about leading than it is about serving. As such, he has used his leadership abilities to serve those in his community and across the United States. As a mission trip leader, he was able to live out his faith while addressing the physical needs of others. A faithful leader for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Young Republicans Club, Future Business Leaders of America, and more, Chase was also a varsity basketball player and varsity soccer captain, both teams earning district and regional titles. Chase's core values are inspiring: putting family first, always staying teachable, and remembering that we have the ability to choose how we respond to our circumstances. From Somerset, Kentucky, Chase studies biotech at the University of Kentucky. Congratulations, Chase. Next, we're going to move on to our 2021 scholars. Edward Adams. Inspired by his heritage, Edward founded a Native American club at school, which serves to celebrate Native American culture and contributions to society. He founded the Educational Action for Native Americans, a nonprofit that raised $10,000 for Native pre-college education. In addition, he was passionate about addressing constitutional violations within the federal criminal justice system. Through his own research, he advocated for positive reforms. He served as captain of the debate team and was a nationally recognized debater on the U.S. National Development Team, was captain of his school's golf team, as well as an accomplished inventor. He currently holds 2 patents. Pretty amazing. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, Edward attends Stanford University. Congrats, Edward. Next up, someone who might have had an inside track based on her first name in earning this scholarship, Regan Daly. Growing up riding horses and ranching in Cheyenne, Wyoming, Regan knows the value of hard work. One of her core values is dedication, demonstrated by the countless hours she has invested serving the future farmers of America in 4-H. She was president of both organizations, a 13-time state fair champion in horse show events, and a 25-time Laramie County Fair champion in horse show events. She also served as student director for both the Cheyenne and Wyoming State Junior Rodeo Association, was a 3-time Wyoming High School Rodeo Top 10 goat tire. That sounds awesome. And a National Junior High Finals Rodeo qualifier. In addition to working part-time, she served numerous community organizations, including the Black Dog Animal Rescue and Cheyenne Frontier Days. She now attends the University of Wyoming. Congratulations. Banan Garcia. Dedication, empathy, and inclusion drove Banan in her leadership and service. A future physician, she was the youngest participant in the Healthcare Careers Program and served as a researcher for prestigious institutions here and abroad. She was one of 7 students selected for the Federal Emergency Management Agency National Youth Preparedness Council, where she was invited to speak to the First Lady of the U.S. regarding council accomplishments and met the FEMA director. In her advocacy for emergency preparedness, she has produced a children's book promoting awareness and safety during the pandemic. Among numerous activities and service roles, she was co-president of the Interact Club, class representative for the Student Senate, founder of the STEM Club, co-president of the Math Club from Urbana, Illinois. She attends the University of California, Los Angeles. Congratulations. Next up, Isaac Kuhn. Deeply influenced by his parents, Isaac holds integrity, faith, grit, and service among his most important values. He focuses on empathy and the unique needs of the Appalachian community where he lives. A tremendous athlete, he was captain of the soccer and baseball teams, a varsity football player, a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and a representative for the FAC Sportsmanship Council. He was student council representative, a member of the National Honor Society, a member of Leo's Club, and of the Youth Leadership Association, maintaining a 4.0 GPA while balancing sports, work, and helping his family. A 4-H counselor, he's from Oak Hill, Ohio, and attends Miami University of Ohio. Congratulations. Tarun Kumar Marthaswaran. Curiosity, strong mentorship, and cultural awareness are the values that Tarun points to as having shaped his life. His passion lies in math and science, and he volunteered as a math coach for a middle school club that he led to first place in a statewide competition. He founded Mission Math Utah, a nonprofit that has held 15 camps and competitions for more than 1,000 students and raised more than $35,000 for youth STEM education. He's been a research intern at the University of Utah and the Huntsman Cancer Institute, and served on the University of Utah Science Fair Student Advisory Board. Tarun was captain of the varsity tennis team and senior class rep for student government. Recognized for his service to Sandy City Youth Court, he hails from Draper, Utah, and attends Stanford University. Congratulations. Brett Eugene Phelps. Brett has been an engaged citizen in his school, church, community, and Boy Scout troop. Citing the example of his mother and grandmother, Brett does not miss an opportunity to lead and serve. He was state editor-in-chief for the YMCA Kentucky Youth Assembly, president of the Key Club, director of communications for the Student Advisory Council, and a leader in the Beta Club. He was captain of the varsity bass fishing team and a member of the state and national archery team. He was also an actor and an award-winning pianist. An Eagle Scout, Brett well surpassed the required 23 merit badges to achieve the designation, earning more than 100 merit badges as a Scout. Ranked number 1 in his class, he volunteered for numerous community organizations, including his church, where he served as an usher and sang in the choir. From Bardstown, Kentucky, he attends Western Kentucky University. Congrats. Next up, Alexis Tran. Alexis has already founded not one, but 2 nonprofits. Through Team HBV, she collaborates closely with Stanford's Asian Liver Center to help fight the stigma, end transmission, and eliminate deaths associated with hepatitis B. Her second nonprofit, Period, has provided more than 3,000 care packages to homeless shelters and donated $3,000 worth of feminine products. She was a research intern for Stanford Institute of Medicine, UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, Oakland Research Institute, and the Summer Science Program, and was an intern scholar for the MIT Online Science Technology and Engineering Community Program. She has served as president of Mu Alpha Theta, her school's honors math club during high school, and vice president of the National Honor Society and California Scholarship Federation. From Morgan Hill, California, Alexis also attends Stanford University. Fantastic job. Stay for a second. Stay. okay. As you can see, I think we have about half of Stanford's enrollment here. Harvest Aquino. Harvest's sense of responsibility and compassion has helped him take initiative in academia, extracurriculars, and philanthropy. He derives strength from interpersonal relationships as well as his own ability to take leaps of faith and hopes to pursue a career in public health. Being a self-starter, he created his own piano tutoring and accompaniment business, a challenge initially for an introvert. He also volunteers at a local pediatric clinic as an occupational therapy technician and took it upon himself to learn all of the medical terminology, clinical processes, and therapeutic techniques. He places importance on trusting the process and believing in his own abilities and has realized that building community leads to greater fulfillment than trying to tackle issues single-handedly. He volunteers for his church's children's program, where he runs donation drives, plans UNICEF humanitarian aid projects, and organizes food packing events. From Frisco, Texas, will attend the University of Rochester. Congrats. Miran Bima. Miran's a deeply intellectual and insightful person whose curiosity of people and innovation has propagated him towards excellence in the face of adversity. However, success looks different for him, someone whose values of family, humility, and collaboration means improving the lives of others alongside that of his own. So when his parents' motel was impacted by the pandemic, he didn't think twice before stepping into the role of employee, all while balancing his difficult AP chemistry and science-heavy course load, and grieving the loss of 3 close family members to COVID. A family trip to Zambia inspired the humble scholar to found a nonprofit that meets the educational needs of young learners around the world. He understands the value of teamwork and delegation as being the keys to increasing organizational impact and efficiency. He finds that setting goals and having a clear vision for himself empower him. Oh, sorry. You said Tony, and I'm also Tony, so I thought you were. That's okay. Finds that setting goals and having a clear vision for himself empower him to take on progressively demanding roles, such as leading innovative and selective chemistry research through a school program. From Charlotte, North Carolina, will attend Duke University in the fall. Well done. And after his freshman year, he'll be drafted into the NBA, like everyone else from Duke. Matthew Ryan Casertano. Matthew's insatiable desire to help vulnerable populations using empathy led him to accumulate more than 1,000 service hours through the nonprofit Teens Helping Seniors, in addition to pursuing other projects. Matthew quickly discovered that financial illiteracy was a large component contributing to homelessness during his time volunteering at Stepping Stone Shelter. To tackle this, he built up his financial knowledge through an internship at just 13 years old. After his proposal to teach financial literacy to the homeless was rejected by his local county's coalition, he exercised persistence, earned himself the first of its kind opportunity to mentor dozens of people in gaining financial independence. Additionally, Matthew has taken rigorous and challenging coursework in order to pursue his career goals in financial engineering. He's an honors scholar in science, math, and computer science magnet program and has won first place in countless innovation projects, including science fairs, computer science leagues, math championships, speech and debate, and more. Matthew is from North Potomac, Maryland, and will join us on the West Coast to attend Caltech in the fall. Congrats, Matthew. Oh, wait, one more, come back.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, congrats. Austin Cowley. With initiative and determination, Austin consistently reaches for the stars in his life. Not only has this resulted in his maintaining of honor roll status throughout high school, but also in team success with football, wrestling, and lacrosse. Austin is an integral part of his school's mountaineering program, Technology Student Association, Skills USA Club, Junior State of America, Mentor Program, and Future Business Leaders of America program. The young Reagan enthusiast also exercised leadership during his participation in Air Force Junior ROTC, serving as Color Guard Commander, Vice President of Kitty Hawk Air Honor Society, and Commander of Aerospace Operations, Drone, and Rocket Teams, earning himself a JROTC Purple Heart Award, among many other program acceptances, including Cybersecurity Academy and Marine Boot Camp. Even after losing his father a year ago, his performance in the classroom never wavered. With maturity and compassion, Austin balanced his own responsibilities while supporting those of his 6 siblings. He hopes to honor his late father's legacy with this scholarship. From West Orange, New Jersey, he plans to attend the University of Michigan in the fall. Congratulations. Oh. Alexander Fester. Humbled by his family's resilience in starting anew upon immigrating to the U.S., Alex values unselfish cooperation, independent initiative, and responsibility for the collective good, believing that every success and burden is something to be shared. Coming from a single-parent household faced with financial hardship, he found a way to be resourceful in his pursuit of academic excellence. He was inspired to work as a coding instructor for Python programming camps, the income of which he used to pay for his CAD workshops and robotic team memberships. Self-starter habits gained through these experiences have empowered Alex to harness the strength of collaboration. He embraces this and challenges himself and others to think collectively about solutions. A future pilot, he's from Palo Alto, California, and will attend Georgia Tech in the fall. Congrats. Celestine Herrig. Her passion to combat food insecurity around the world led her to found Harp for Hope, an initiative which she uses her music to raise money and awareness in her local community. Her donations currently provide food for 52 children annually. While Harp for Hope was impacted by an inability to interact with people in communal spaces, she used her strong resolve to find other ways to fundraise, holding Zoom events and private lessons, which led her to discover a passion for teaching. Her action-oriented approach empowers others to seek sustainable outcomes. She credits her inspiration for service leadership to her faith. She hopes to combine the studies of math and behavioral economics in order to influence policy changes that will encourage communities and individuals to make choices for the betterment of all. From Deerfield, Illinois, she will attend the University of Chicago. Well done. Amy Lucy Hernandez. Unwavering faith has been the North Star guiding Amy through her various academic pursuits and personal accomplishments over the years. Believing in God not only helped her persevere through moments of financial insecurity and language incoherence as a young immigrant, but also taught her to believe in herself and those around her. After being selected into the highly competitive Bezos Scholars Program, she founded Pulse, which connects students to internships, jobs, and other opportunities for advancement. She was able to expand this project due to her newfound understanding of true leadership, that innovation lies in having faith in the diversity of minds. She enjoys mentoring other immigrant youth and finds meaning in paying it forward, whether that means learning ASL to communicate with a student or using her musical talents to spread happiness in the orchestra. She's from Cutler Bay, Florida, and will attend Florida International University in the fall. Congratulations. This is what happens. The paparazzi comes out once you get this award. Thank you. Peyton Hyatt. Peyton believes in the power of the pen, a tool that allows for reflection and expression as a barometer for evaluating personal success. By focusing on the journey, people become motivated to reach for more, especially when it comes to sports, teamwork, and academia. Between cross-country, track, and swim team, Peyton has won numerous accolades as a team player and leader, all while balancing consistently good grades in tough academic courses. Peyton's naturally uplifting disposition is contagious, and he makes it a point to encourage everyone around him to try their hardest using his leadership abilities and positive mindset. His career goal of becoming an educator is inspired by his desire to mentor others and serve as a healthy role model. He enjoys regularly challenging himself by engaging in discussions with people of differing opinions and worldviews. He wants to instill this practice in future generations as a means of understanding and tolerance. He's from Rochester, Indiana, and will attend Butler University in the fall. Well done. Brandon Fong. A natural-born opportunist, Brandon uses his positive mindset and run-ins with personal challenge as inspirational fodder for expanding others' educational opportunities. He accomplished this as his time as a literary tutor for low-income students at his local library, helping students gain reading comprehension while developing grit. After seeing the profound results of academic assistance on student success, he ran for president to expand his school's homework tutoring program, which allowed previously unqualified students to test into honors programs. Additionally, he rallied his peers to lobby for local legislation that instituted mandatory mental health education in public schools. He currently works for a diversity recruiting company that assists students in leadership and professional development, the interactions of which have expanded his entire perspective on the world. He wants others to rise up alongside him and celebrate the success of all. He's from San Jose, California, my hometown as well, great city, and will attend the University of California, Berkeley. Congratulations. I'll see you downstairs. Excellent. So congratulations to each of our 2020, 2021, and 2022 GE-Reagan Foundation Scholarship Program recipients. So I hope you'll agree the talent and drive present in this room tonight is a testament to both the legacy of President Reagan and the strength of our nation's future leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I invite you to join your dessert, and once we finish up with dessert, we're going to, oh, did they already serve dessert? Did I totally miss that? I was in the zone. I'm going to skip through this to the next part. I missed that. I missed dessert. It's okay. I can miss a dessert, I promise. So before we wrap up completely, and you can eat dessert, and then we're going to take off after that, but we have a special presentation from Banan and our scholars that they would like to make, so I'm going to make some room for them to do this. So Banan, the mic is yours.
Well, first off, I'd like to call up all the scholars because this is really a special presentation put by us. So I'll give them a moment. So on day one of this retreat, Megan said, we'd like to have this retreat as a moment we'd like to use this retreat to spoil you all. Well, I think by the end of it, I think it's time to turn the table and give you a little treat, a little spoiling, you could say, from us, the 2020, 2021, and 2022 scholars to our GE-Reagan family. This is a thank you to Aaron, Tony, Megan, and all the great leaders and movers who put this event together, who led us up to this point, and it's just a small token of gratitude, of thanks, and a spoiling. And we'd like for you all to come up so we can maybe have a nice picture all together.
Come up to receive your awards.
Yes.
We don't know who gets to keep it, though. You're gonna have to fight over it.
You guys are gonna have to like cut it into.
What college is Aaron going to in the fall?
Tony, come on, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Bring along Mike.
Yeah, congrats on your award.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, scholars. That was very generous, very caring, very thoughtful. It really has been such a privilege to host all of you, to get to know you, and your spirit of generosity, as exemplified by that gesture, is just truly heartwarming. We appreciate it so much. We view our work here to serve you and to honor all the commitment and service and leadership that you've exhibited, and for you to kind of turn that around and put it right back on us, well, we are incredibly grateful and humbled by it. So thank you all so very much.